Evening to another session of Guardians of Axum. Today, not feeling too well. I think really tired and had a pretty long and busy day at work. And I think I'm coming down with some kind of cold. So I've had my honey and lemon drink, which picked me up a lot. And now I'm just going to do a short session tonight. So the last session we were looking at applying the probability that we did with that chance library that we made last time. So I was just finishing off a bit of that, getting this to compile. So rarity rules CR4, card selection rules. That's coming from card selection rules. Constant card selection rules. Thinking probably I'll just combine these together. There you go. Drop that in there. I find common card selection. Oh yes, we don't need when insane else. So it's not one of those rarities. Well, I suppose we could have a common one just as a catch-all. What's this? Common card selection. Let's just say 100% of common, and the other cards. Yeah. Okay, let's start that up. Right, all good. So now we will have a look at this. So this is just going to give us back 5 cards based on the rarity that we gave it. So with these 5 cards, we're going to allocate them to a user, which we did in this kind of way last time with a sample. So we know the 5 templates, the 5 types of rarity that we need. We don't know the actual cards, so we have to go and find those. Yeah, so we filter it by rarity, sample it, and then map that list, and for each one set it to the user. Okay, let's try that. So our card selection rules for the first pack are give me 5 cards back in different according to the rarity, those 5 cards, and then we're going to, I think we should group them and then filter them, but I think I'll just keep it simple to start with. I think I'll just iterate first and come back to this. Okay, so we should be able to map. So this is a rarity, and then we need to say r.table cards, filter it by rarity, I think I implemented sample here. I should be able to do this. So at the moment we'll just take one every time for this list. So we should find it as long as we've got cards in the database. If we don't find it, we could propagate a DB failure. Let's do that. Let's handle that later. Okay, so from this list, that's one card, and let's say update result is table user card filter by user ID, which we have here somewhere. Yep. So user ID and card ID. So this thing should be the card. I think I need to do something with that card. Let me just check. User exists, raw. Yeah. Result. Yeah, okay. So then this should be card ID maybe not. What was I doing before? I was getting the card ID and then I was filtering it to see if it was there. If it was not empty, oh yes, so it's okay. So let's just not bother with checking, let's just insert it. So card ID would be card ID and insert takes quantity. Okay. Okay, so map, let's flat map this. And the result of this should be the size that we need here. Result dot size. Let's see if that works. So we must have a spec somewhere. What's this? Card selection rules. Nope. Delete that. User copy for spec. User should okay, so rare should allocate 5 cards to user, of which one is rare or better. So we create the user, we create 5 cards of random themes, and then we create the packs of rare. Okay, 1 pack for this user, and we should get back something. Oh, right, let's try and run this. So this is 28. Let's make this nice and big. So we'll run this and we'll say spec user card with a spec line 28. Right, last time I said I was going to show you some art. Do you mean P? Quite possibly. Each spec helper 27, each do rarity, independent variable n. Okay, obviously I've messed up the this bit. So what's this? Common rep each do rarity. Yeah, it's we don't have an n here. That should be quantity. Obviously, I was a bit tired and did that. User ID on the spec 32. User ID. User, create user. Seems alright. User underscore. Did you mean user? Oh, yes. Sample. I thought I implemented sample. Maybe I didn't update the shards. What have we got? 014. Pretty sure I did implement sample. Let's try this. Let's remove the lib. Let's remove the shards lock. Shard lock. And then let's do shards install. We'll see what happens. Right, artwork. Let me find it. Here we go. Trying to open it. Save image. Oops. Okay, so I closed the wrong thing there, sorry. Let me get this image up. Downloads. Right, here it is. Here she is. This is Arcane, and she is the second in command for the Angel theme. She's dual wielding samurai swords, and she's kind of a Japanese style with the kimono and some light armor, and she's got flowers in her hair, and she's got wings because she's an angel. So she's a very nice looking Japanese kind of influenced warrior. So there'll definitely be more artwork coming up, and she needs to be coloured and painted and have various effects added to her. But I think she's going to look a little bit similar. She's got the same kind of, if you look at the other artwork, she's got a similar kind of appearance to her face, and a similar kind of shape, I guess. So yeah, we'll be doing more work on all of the cards and all of the upcoming commanders and various ranks of cards. Yeah, so she's in production. She's coming up next. Also, we've got another artist working on the second command for the demons. That's hopefully coming in a week or two. So that's it for art, really. Right, so we updated. No, maybe I didn't put sample on the right place. this is once on the rows term. Okay, never mind. We'll just do it the other way for now. Take sample off here. We'll just do 2A and then we'll sample it over here. Right, what's this? An array of query result. Okay, yes. Insert. Yeah, so this is actually a filter, so it's giving me back an array. Well, I'm just gonna get the what is it in Crystal, head or first? First, maybe. Okay, create deck for user card repo spec 64 that should be like that. That's actually not quite like that now. In fact, let's come back to that one as well because I've changed a few things. Okay. Chances don't add to 100. Okay. Chance 50. Rarity rules 33. Obviously mess something up here. What's this? 97.5. Oh yeah. Certainly does not add up. Probably made that mistake in a few other places. Specify got one. Okay, that's good. So it's running, just we don't pull back enough. So surely we'll be going around once per rarity. This should be giving back 5 things. Let's just check that. So I did print out the size here. Oh, hold on a sec. Did I print 5? Oh yes. Half asleep still. Definitely not returning the right thing here. There we go. Alright, awesome. So an improvement would be to group the rarities and then filter on the rarities and supply the quantity for each rarity. That would be like an optimization. I'm not going to bother doing that right now. We'll come to that later. So in theory, now if we go to GOMEC, create packs for users should do the thing and work, I believe. Let's try it out. So let's just restart that. I need a browser. New window. Here we go. Host 3000. Let's log in. Oops. Okay. Right, so in the element panel, what have we got? So we've got 20 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got plenty of rare. We've got enough rare. So the first rare card is fine, but I think we'll also need some epic. Let's say we'll choose paladins. We'll say epic. We'll say, oh, I'm going to turn off my notifications. Paladins epic. Let's put 5 of those. Let's do demons. Let's make those legendary. Let's do 5 of those. Let's do undead. Let's do insane. Let's do 5 of those. Right, so I've got enough. Have I got enough common? No, let's make some common. I just make the angels common. Right, so 5 of these. Okay, so now we've got a mix of all of the card types we need. So now if I go to the admin 8085, look at the data explorer. Right, ara.db, goa mech dev table users cards. What is it? User card. Okay, so I've got a place, so this should get populated. So when I go back here, when I go to shop, if I say give me 1 pack of rare, I should, oops, inspect here. Okay, so that should have give me 1 pack. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I own those 5 cards. So next, yeah. So the next step is to make purchase packs for each of these other areas. Now I think if I did 100, it's going to give me 100 packs, of which there'll be a lot of duplicates at the moment because I only have 40 cards. So 500. Yeah, there won't be too many unique cards there, so I need a lot more cards. So I think when I figure out the total amount of cards we're going to have for the card pre-sale and for the first sort of phase of the game, then I can work back from that and figure out the ratios for card purchasing. But right now I guess the first step is card pre-sale, and that will hopefully raise some funds to continue development. Okay, so let's add the rest of these things into the shop. Where is the shop? Repos, web app, source, pages, shop. Okay, so 1, 2, I wonder if I should put these 2 by 2 in like a grid. 1, 2, because this doesn't need to be so large. I could have 4. Let me check the Bootstrap grid system. Bootstrap 4 grids. So a row, and then I put 2 columns a row, 3 columns, or it could handle it automatically. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. Let's try that. So we'll put that one in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Not really that great. Not really that great. I think I just want 2 and 2. What was this star thing about? Oh, I see. 5 classes. If you wish to set the same as for SMD, you need to set SM. Okay. So I think it does make sense to have like 6 and 6. And that's probably like LG or something, or MD. Call MD. Call MD 6. So those 2, and then another row of the same. How about that? Yep, that's good. Let's put just a line break here. Yep. Okay, so we don't want them all to be rare. We want some rare, epic, legendary, insane. Okay, let's try purchasing some epics. A pack of epics. Let's check. Yep, all looking good. Okay, so say you purchase some packs. The next step is to get on to your deck view. So the collection of decks. So I'm going to put it on the top here as my collection. It's a mint shop. Let's put here, this will be called collection. My collection. Then we'll have a page called my collection. My collection, which is going to render HTML. What's it? Fun render HTML. Let's put a placeholder div here for now with a h1 with a text which says my collection. Okay, so roots. Just gonna call it collection. This will be collection. Okay, my collection. So is that enough to? Oh yes, let's put it in the top nav. Where's the nav? Top nav. Shop. Let's put it after shop. Is active collection my collection. Not so happy. Oh, right. Missed off the doodads. All good. Okay, my collection. Right. So let's at least render the top nav. Guess it can just look like this one. My collection. Don't need that button. Okay. Active item is collection. Right. What's the problem? Missing. Oh yeah, my collection document. Too many of these. Not that. Not that. That. There we go. There we go. Right, getting somewhere now. Right, so I just need to list out a table of all the cards I own. Yeah, that's the next step. So I think to start with, I'll just make a table similar to the admin table, showing these cards, and then could show like placeholder sort of cards with a filter on the top, and then you could maybe click on another component on the side here, which is the decks. When you click on the deck, it shows you a list of all the cards in the deck and the quantities, and then you can just drag cards in and out to build your deck. That'd be interesting. Yeah. Okay. Before I get to that then, I just want to do a bit more of a test. In the user copy for spec. Okay, so that wasn't old spec. Don't need that one. So we've done rare, which pretty much proves the thing because it's the same for all of the other card types. Yeah, extremely tired. I think I will actually finish up here. Let's get this all cards working again before we finish. So what's this do? Creates a user, creates random cards, allocate the cards to the user, get all the cards for a user. Right, okay. So everything is angels. Yeah, but that doesn't mean... Actually, that's not enough. We need to create a mix. We need to do this thing instead of the random card creation here. So that's enough for one pack. We're only creating one pack of Epic. So that should be enough. This gives me 5 of each card type. Actually doesn't. Yeah, Angel Bindings. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, let's make some notes. So we're still on Pitcher's decks really. So yes, we did that. We did that. We didn't do cement and then to I'm going to untick that. I thought I did that, but it seems I didn't. Not sure about delete. Got to check that still. Okay, so here we go. Let's optimize purchase packs by grouping by rarity and insert all for rarity. And then the thing I want to do is yes, I want to replace string rarity and deck with enums. So submit and enter, optimize the purchase packs, replace the string rarity. That's good. So this get all actually should give us back all the cards. So on our app, when we're at the admin panel, for all the cards that we have, when we generate them randomly, when I go to the shop and I purchase these cards and then I go to my collection, I should be able to make this call now. I should be able to say get all cards, and it should give me all the cards for my user which are now stored here in the database. So I actually have that call ready to go, just need to implement it on the server part here. So I think we did this. We've already covered that. Now we need to return a better thing than just a string with done in it, because that's not very helpful. So actually, let's replace that to do with a another to do called replace response of done with something useful. Okay, let's back to the notes. Where did my notes go? Replace the string and the deck with enums instead of having strings everywhere. Optimize pictures packs by grouping by rarity, and then we also want to handle failure in pictures packs, because at the moment there are places in the repo here, so basically I'm just flat mapping over the number of packs, getting the percentage of the cards based on the rarity, and then filtering the cards. And then I'm doing first here, so this thing could quite easily be empty, like if there's not enough rare cards or there's no rare cards, and then this insert could also fail. So I think the insert does give us back a success or failure. So this actual map, this result, should be a map of either DB success or DB failure. So what we could do is, if there's any failure in there, we could aggregate up the failures and then expose them back. Okay, so we can aggregate multiple failures and report. Yeah, that's something we can definitely do. Okay, so I think that's everything we've covered. Like I say, I'm really not feeling that great today, so I am going to call it at that point right now. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be rested and recovered, and we'll continue with more awesome stuff. I'm excited to get onto the collection part, because that's going to be fun, and then I'm excited to move on from that to the deck building, and then after deck building it'll be interesting to get on to the turn-based action, the game itself. So thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks.